The IRS just issued a major warning to all Americans right now for Christmas. This comes along with the other major warnings out of the FBI recently, again, to all Americans right now during the holiday season. I also have this article right here, which I will pop up on the screen in just a second, so you can see and read for yourself exactly what the IRS is saying, and most specifically, the CEO of the IRS, Frank Bisignano, who is also the acting commissioner of Social Security, what he is saying right now and what we need to be aware of. Now, the warnings out of the FBI and the IRS are very similar, but I would actually say the one out of the IRS right here is actually kind of interesting because as many more people are active, that also gives a lot of opportunity for the scammers to come in and get our personal data right now, as a lot of people are out there doing some holiday shopping, blowing all kinds of money. And with that being said, a lot of people are becoming way more vulnerable right now as well. And again, I want to help you out. Make sure that you are protected and preserving your money. Anyway, let's pop this article up right here, right now. Here is the article. Feel free to read through this, and I'll talk through some of the key points on this. Now, as the IRS is stating, and I think this is also a very important one as well, is that a lot of times right now, as people maybe have their guard down a little bit, maybe they're in the holiday spirit, out there blowing all kinds of money, and they're shopping, doing all these kinds of things like this. As this is happening, these fake websites or emails, phishing emails or text messages or phone calls, whatever things like this are coming up, and they're trying to get financial data on people. Now, as the IRS is also indicating, well, these individuals could possibly use this data that they harvest, that they basically get from people, and use that to file your tax return after the new year comes in. And then guess what happens? Whoops, they come in and they intercept and they basically steal your tax refund. That's not a good thing. Now, recently as well, we've heard out of the Treasury Secretary, as well as we've also heard out of the President as well, that this coming tax year, as in basically the end of January through about April of 2026, when people go to file their 2025 tax returns, this is likely going to be the biggest tax refund year in the history of this country. They're projecting well over $3,000 on average to be the average refund for the average household or filer that comes in. So that's a lot of money. In fact, the typical refunds that go out is usually around like $2,300, $2,500, $2,800, something like that. They're projecting a full $1,000 more as the average refund than what we've typically seen. So that's what they're projecting right now because of that big tax bill that was passed in the summer of 2025, signed into law on the 4th of July to be exact, out of the president. So they're projecting significantly more money to go out to people. Well over $3,000 is the average refund. Well, can you imagine that a lot of people are probably thinking, yeah, definitely want that money. And, well, guess what happens? The scammers also want that money. So guess what they're going to do? They're going to do whatever they possibly can to fish for financial data and get that data, not only steal people's data and basically, well, buy a bunch of things on their behalf, again, taking their information and, credit card numbers, debit card numbers, things like that, and do a little shopping of their own on the behalf of somebody else, some unsuspecting innocent person. But then they also want to get that data so they can file tax returns on their behalf and steal their refunds, which is really nasty. Anyway, I just want to point this out, is that please be very aware. Please be very cautious with the data that you're giving out. And again, I know this sounds super basic. I totally get it. But at the same time, it must not be basic enough, because here's the deal. There are millions of people that are getting caught up in all kinds of scams, and Americans are collectively losing tens of billions of dollars every single year due to these scams, which I know sounds ridiculous. Like, how could we be losing so much money every single year? It's a fact. Look it up. It's nuts. The rate at which the American population is losing money to scams every single year is incredible. I mean, it is absolutely nuts. The amount of money that is being stolen from us through these different phishing scams and all kinds of different things, I mean, all of them collectively, we're in the multiple billions of dollars. It is incredible. It goes up significantly every single year. Now get this as well. The vast majority, well, I shouldn't say the vast majority, but a huge portion of that money that is being taken, guess who it comes from? Seniors. Yeah, exactly. Seniors are being targeted because generally seniors have money. I know not everybody, but generally seniors have the reputation of having more money. And not only that, they also get these Social Security checks that are coming in on an ongoing monthly basis, and therefore the scammers want a piece of that, so they're targeting seniors as well and going after them. And again, I know that a lot of you here in this community receive fixed income benefits from Social Security, and again, I just want to make this very clear. Well, protect your data like at all costs, seriously. And again, I know this sounds super basic, but at the same time, well, a lot of people keep falling for things like this, and no wonder why so much money is being lost. I just want to do what I can to bring this to your attention. And again, as I've said before, over the last couple weeks here, when I see articles like this out of the IRS or out of the FBI, when I come across data like this, I feel like it is my moral obligation to share this information with you in videos, even though it sounds super basic, like, oh, we all know, duh, we all know this. We wouldn't do that. Well, apparently somebody is, because they're getting well over $10 billion, like 16 or something $billion a year is what they're getting out of us. So maybe we need to continue to give these reminders on a regular basis. And again, just want to do what I can to help you preserve your money, maximize your money, anything I possibly can for you right now. And again, like I said, when I come across information like this, I feel like it is my moral obligation to make a video and just to point this out and say, guess what? Another warning coming out of the IRS, a warning coming out of the FBI, whatever it is, just to make sure that you're properly protected and, safeguarding your personal data, especially right now when maybe some of us have our guard down a little bit during the holiday season. Okay, I'm here for you. Again, thank you so much for watching this. If you have not done so, please consider subscribing. 100% free, big subscribe button down below. Please share the video, big share button right down below as well. Otherwise, stay tuned. A lot of busy things going on right now. I'll continue to keep you updated with any further details coming out across the wire right now. It's still a very busy time. Otherwise, as we roll over into the new year, 2026, obviously, it's going to be nuts. A lot of new changes rolling in, and I'll keep you posted with all those as they hit the wire. Anyway, enjoy your day. Thank you so much for watching this. Again, please subscribe, share the video, and I'll catch you later in the next one. See you later.